What's up, minions? Lex DeVille here, and in this video we're going to talk about your Upwork proposals as a qualification process, and if there's something maybe that you should do in your proposals to try and weed out bad clients while filtering in the good clients. That's what we want to talk about today. This is a question that we got in one of the comments, so I do answer questions from the comments all the time as full-length videos even, so if that's something you want to watch, stick around. Hey minions, if you're new to the channel and you like what I have to say, then be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a video. Only do this if you like what I have to say and if you want to hear more about freelancing, entrepreneurship, and personal world domination. For those who don't know me, I'm Lex DeVille, and on this channel we help you escape corporate prison and build a freelance empire. We share lots of freelance tips, tutorials, advice, Upwork advice, things like that. So if you're new, consider subscribing. In the last video, we talked about the evolution of my sales call process, and it's really weird. As you noticed, that video got very, very few views, even for being an Upwork-focused video. It's so strange to me how few views talking about the sales call process gets. And I know that part of the reason is because a large portion of my audience is not from the United States, and also a large portion of my audience is kind of a bunch of scared babies who don't really want to make money as freelancers, just want to make like little freaking pennies and bullshit change. But I think that actually goes beyond being a small portion of my audience. It's actually a pretty large portion of my audience, afraid to get on calls, afraid to make that money. That's what we talked about though in the last video. You should go check it out if you're smart, if you are smart enough to get on calls with clients where you can earn big money. This video, we are answering a question that came from my last video's comments. And that question, I'm just going to read it here because it's going to be easier for me. By the way, we got a new camera setup. So I got the Logitech Brio. Best camera I could find. I think that it's the best one on the market at this point. Everyone else still uses the C920, but I'm using the Brio now. You can see we've got more of my whole room in the picture, and it supposedly is 4K. We'll see how that plays out. Hopefully my microphone's working. Oh crap, I didn't even test it. Well, I guess we'll find out when we get into this. Anyway, I'm going to read this question. I answer questions that I get in comments in videos, and I'm going to keep doing that. We might do something like a Q&A soon. Still trying to work out how I can do live streams. I think we'll have to move those into the studio, but if I can get the time and break free, I will do live streams soon. Lex, says John Johnston. What's your thoughts on sales being a disqualification first process? I want clients, good clients, but in my proposal, I want to weed out those that will not be a fit for me rather than the other way around. I think that would be good for your view on that and maybe a video, and it takes a different look at it. So he's actually asking not about it being a qualification process, but about it being a disqualification process. So what's your thoughts on sales being a disqualification first? Whenever I am writing proposals, I don't do any specific thing to disqualify people. I don't have any, I'm not asking specific questions to disqualify certain types of clients. I mean, mostly it is on me. If I'm looking at it from a disqualification angle or even just a qualification angle, whenever I look at a job post, I don't apply to something unless I think that this is an exact perfect match for me, because there's no reason to apply to anything else. If I am not the exact right person to get this job done, to be the one who is going to deliver the single best product out of any freelancer who applies, if I don't think that I'm that person, and part of that process of me delivering that is being able to work well with clients, is being able to communicate well back and forth with clients, turn around quickly whenever I ask a question, to get responses quickly, to have them be relaxed and not breathing down my neck. These are little things that I look for, but I look for those things in the job post. I look for hints of those things in the job post. Beyond that, when I write my proposal, the clients who at that point are going to be a fit for me, the next little filter that they really have to get through is my proposal style. So whatever style I choose to write my proposal in, which is usually a pretty similar style most of the time. I mean, I have different clients, different clients within different sub niches of the main industry that I work in. So those little sub niches sometimes have little differences in their style. Like for instance, the spiritual industry has a different approach to the way they write their copy from a performance industry client. So if they value the way that I've written my proposal, and the way I write my proposal is going to be in the voice and the style that they are looking for, because that's going to be part of what shows my value. If they align with that, then they're going to go ahead and respond to me, and then I'm going to know that we're ready to move to that next stage, to that next level. So I don't do anything specific to try and disqualify clients. I mean, it's a little bit different on Upwork from other sales processes. Whenever you think about sales, a lot of people relate sales to being like cold outreach sales or door-to-door sales, car sales. We're not doing that here. This is warm sales. The whole thing is warm. The clients already know that they want to hire someone. They already know that they want to work with a freelancer. So by the time we get to pass the proposal to a call, or even to start working together, I mean, getting through the proposal for me is to get to a call. And at that point, I'm going to land the deal. I mean, pretty much, if we get on a call, I'm going to land it. So, and that goes for most of you. If you get on a call, you're going to land the deal. You're probably going to get better rates than if you don't get on a call. So most of the disqualification, if there was any other disqualification that would need to occur for me, would happen actually on the call. And that's why I always want to get to a call. That's part of that. Because I don't really know. I can kind of guess some of the traits of a client just from their job post. I can look at it and say, okay, is this person meticulous with their style? Are they extremely detailed? Are they in an industry that I don't like? How did they write this? Did they write it in a casual way, or was it very corporate-y? What are the little indicators that this might not be what I want? Those things I can tell. I can even draw out some of their personality traits just from their job post. Once I get to the proposal, there's really nothing else to do other than send out the proposal and pull them in so I can get them to the call. Because the call, once we're on the call, that's where I'm going to find out who this person really is. We're going to be face to face. I'm going to see their little mannerisms. I'm going to see what's in their face, what's in their eyes. Is there tension in their body? Are they loose and relaxed? Are their words strict and uptight? Or are they really just like chill and calm and going to be easy to work with? Those are things that I'm looking for on the call. And then if they're not going to be those things, if I don't think they're going to be a fit on the call, then that's when I'm going to disqualify them. So disqualification for me mostly either happens before I send a proposal, meaning if I don't like the job post, I'm not going to send the proposal, or on the call after I've sent the proposal, where I actually get to see this client, hear them talk, understand more about their business, their mindset, and whether or not they are likely to be successful with me. That's what I'm looking for in that area. And then if that happens and they happen to not be a fit, then I disqualify them. Meaning, I say something to get them off the call at that point. I can even tell them, maybe I don't think this is a fit. Sometimes I do that. After learning more about your business, I don't think it's really up my lane. That's not really what I do. Every once in a while, I will take something that's totally out of my lane, but that's because usually I think the client is going places and I think that it's worth it for me to make that work. Beyond that, that's all I got on that question. So I don't do anything special in my proposals, though, to disqualify people. I don't think there's really any need to at that point. I just look at the job post. Am I a good person for this job? Am I going to enjoy it? Do I like the things that they're saying? Do they seem like somebody who's going to be willing to pay my rates? If so, then let's get that response from the proposal and then get to the call so we can find out what's really here. Is there something here or not? That's my take on that. If you guys have any questions for me, any questions at all, you can ask whatever you want. I don't even care. Put it down in the comments. We'll talk Upwork, we'll talk freelancing, we'll talk writing, whatever you guys got. Drop it down in the comments and we're going to start making videos answering these questions, because I was thinking, I took all my Udemy courses down except for like one or two, and I may even take those down at some point. I was thinking, how can we make better content for this channel? It's not just about the production value. It's not just about being able to see my pretty face better or hear the depths of my vocals tuning into alignment with your soul. It's really about how do we get people better results. So I'm going to be thinking about that going forward. I haven't totally narrowed it down yet, but I want to figure out how do we do that for this channel. How do we get freelancers who are just starting out better results? How do we get people who are growing this as a business better results? And what does that look like? What do you guys need from me? Because maybe I don't even know that anymore. It's so easy for me to get clients now. It's so easy for me to reach out, pull people in with not only proposal responses, but also just clients reaching out to me out of nowhere. I didn't even expect this at this point. I'm not top rated anymore. I don't even have that on my profile. I don't have a JSS. In fact, some of you might find that valuable. That's a little secret tip there. If you don't apply to Upwork for a long time, if you don't make money on there for like a year or two, whatever it was for me, I think it was like a year since the last ones I did before my most recent clients, then they just got rid of my JSS score and they got rid of my top rated status too, which is, it means nothing. It doesn't matter because I don't have a JSS. There's nothing for any clients to look at and rate me on. So if you guys had like a 60% JSS, and I know I'm getting a little bit off topic, but let's say you had a low job success score, you could potentially just like go do some other work for a year or work outside of Upwork, work on another platform, and just let Upwork chill for like a year or however long it is. You can look it up. They tell you the exact time frames on their JSS score calculations page. Your JSS will go away. Your top rated status already went away if you lost your JSS. So eventually that JSS seems to go away. And then you just don't have any rating or you don't have top rated, you don't have JSS, but you don't have to worry about it because clients at least aren't seeing that you're below 80%. So they're not skipping you for that reason. Just a thought. When I went into my client count today, and this is also off topic, I noticed that I could not filter freelancers by top rated or what's the other one? Rising star, rising stat, whatever that one is. I couldn't do it by rising talent or top rated status. I couldn't sort by those. Upwork wanted me to pay to upgrade to Upwork Plus just to be able to filter by those two things. So I said, you know what, screw you, Upwork. I don't really care because I don't look for those anyway as a client. Those are nothing. They don't matter to me except for when they're below 80%. Then they matter, and then I don't hire those freelancers. So whatever questions you have, if it's related to Upwork, freelancing, freelance writing, could be copywriting, you can drop those down in the comment below. We're going to start answering those questions. And I want you guys to be thinking about what you would want from this channel, what you want from me that will be most helpful for you. Maybe it is just more proposal writing stuff. Maybe it is just more job breakdowns, job post breakdowns, and analyzing those and finding ways to get more clients to reach out to you. I don't know if that's what you guys want. Drop that in a comment below. Just let me know. And we'll start talking about those things because I want to figure out how can we make this channel more valuable without forcing everyone to go and pay for courses. I don't even want to do that anymore. I don't want to make courses on freelancing. The only program I want in the future is just maybe a workshop and my one high ticket client attraction program that we will eventually launch maybe next year if I feel like it. That's all I got for this video, guys. Hopefully, and girls, and everything in between. Hopefully my sound worked on this one because this is a new setup. I like the way it looks so far. Looks all right. Anyway, I'm Lex DeVille. If you stick around, lots of good things to come. I'll see you next time.